Good afternoon. This is Troy. We're Pig Fruit Nursery and Orchard, and we're doing a little preventive maintenance today. Probably should have done this when I was doing some potting up a couple weeks ago, but I'm, normally like I always am behind. So I like to get up under the leaves. So what I'm spraying here is some stuff called green cleaner. I'll show you the package here in just a minute. It has some sulfur and some different stuff in it, and it is to help with mites. I've made some videos before about mites and fig trees. I'll try to attach one here that you can go back and watch. We're going to talk about, see how these leaves got like necrosis, where they got light patches and dark patches? Well, this dust here that you see on there is where I've dusted them with sulfur. Now, these new leaves that are coming back out, you'll see here and here, they don't have none of that on there. Now, but you can see how they're kind of splotchy. Got a couple others here, same way. Got a few other trees in here. It's like that. Here's one. We'll pull it out. Look at it. You see it's got some leaf damage, some discoloration on the leaves. So that is a fig mite, bud mite. But in the past I had used some wettable powdered sulfur, but it can be, it can stop your sprayer up, especially if you got a little hand sprayer. This is a 2-gallon pump sprayer I'm using, and the green cleaner is a liquid. It has some soybean oil in it, which is good. It's organic soybean oil, so I'm not spraying something that has Roundup attached to it. It's not genetically modified, which is good. But I just want to try to saturate these things real good. Try to prevent having any mite issues this year. We didn't have much last year. My Borgia oak grease tree had it, and it kind of delayed the fruit a little bit. But as soon as I sprayed it, they went right away. And it was pretty much just to the Borgia oak grease tree. So I thought, well, we'll get through here this year and we'll start off early and try to combat any wintering overs. So I want to do it before it really gets leafed out real good, so I can get all the branches sprayed. And I have to go down both sides. I kind of spray one side, and then I go down and I spray the other to make sure I get it good. And I'm also doing this on a day where it's cloudy and cool. It's in the upper 50s outside today, so it's in the low 60s in here. So it's fairly pleasant to get in here and work. I don't have to worry about the sun cooking this stuff on my tree and messing it up, because it can happen. But I will also tell you something else about this stuff I noticed. When you go to mix it up, don't put it in your sprayer and then fill it up with water. Put your water in there first, because this stuff suds up like Dawn dishwashing soap. I wouldn't have thought that, but it does. So the good thing is about that is it probably sticks to the tree pretty good and does a good job, I would say, of eliminating these things. This will be the first time I've used it, but I knew I needed to find something that was in a liquid form for doing this, so that it didn't, because that powder, if you don't use it all and don't shake it up pretty regularly, it's going to stop your sprayer up. That's just all there is to it. I just saturate it down real good. So here's the stuff I'm using. It's called Green Cleaner from Central Coast Garden Products. I didn't see anything in it that was too alarming. Soybean oil, sodium lauryl sulfate. So, and in the inert ingredients is water, isopropic alcohol, sodium citrate, and citrus acid. So, and it says, has a mark there. It says soybean oil grown organically. So, I don't know that that means it's non-GMO, but I needed something that was a little better than the powder. And here, just so you can kind of see, I'm gonna dump some of it in the cap here where you can see it. It just looks kind of like blue soap, really. Takes 2 tablespoons to the gallon, or at least that's what I'm mixing that according to the directions. It's got a couple different formulas on here. 2 ounces per gallon for broad or russet mites. That's for a heavy infestation. And then the 1 gallon or the 1 ounce mix for a gallon is normal infestation. Takes care of spider mites, thorps, aphids, white flies. So 1/2 ounce per gallon for powdery mildew. It's a preventive maintenance thing. So we done it for the normal infestation. I didn't see it needing going any heavier. So, and it says it kills mites and their eggs on contact. So, Green Cleaner, if you want something that's very water soluble, doesn't stop up your sprayer, it's probably a good idea if you don't want to have to deal with bud mites on your fig trees. I'd go ahead and spray them now as they're coming out of dormancy. And that should really, really help them. Hopefully that'll completely eliminate them here to start off with. Like I said, we only had 1 in-ground tree last year that had them. I didn't even have any potted trees that have them, but 1 in-ground tree that had them. So hopefully this will completely stop it. So hope that helps some of you out, get you going in the spring, and some preventive maintenance you can do for your fig trees to get going to help your season be successful. Thanks for watching.